standing by. Waiting.
Just me or frames like awful?
It might not be just you.
Okay. Like I'm stuck at a solid 5.
Oof.
Yeah.
It should be better than that. I'm getting like a mix between like 15 to 20. It should get better as you kill enemies. There are a lot this mission, to be fair.
Also, please tell me that the drones thing isn't just UAVs, unarmed UAVs.
No, you get 3 times Yabons with Vicar laser guided missiles.
Great. Okay, because for a second I'm like, huh. Hey.
Yeah, the mission might also stabilize the frames a bit too, as the headless clients take on more of the AI. There's a lot of AI, and the trade-off with this is there's 2 options basically for a mission maker. I can place them all on Zeus as we go, and that causes desync, or I can place them all at the start, and it starts choppy but gets better as you kill enemies, but you don't get desync. And like the AI tends to work better placing them in Eden like this. It does mean that the mission runs like shit when you first start it though. So yeah.
Yes.
I apologize,
Arma
but yeah.
does not run.
There are, yeah, like, this is a big one, so I wanted lots of enemies, so yeah, it's gonna be maybe a little choppy at first.
So
Oh.
where are my drones?
They're on the back of the base, sort of north, due north, there's like a landing strip. You should be able to tap into them now, if you've got a UAV terminal.
Do have a UAV terminal, yeah.
You should have 3 times Yapon R3s.
Okay. How the fuck do I open the damn thing?
Press scroll wheel menu, open UAV terminal.
Oh wait, no, I loaded my thing and it's a rugged tablet now. I'll be back.
User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Yeah, the only issue now is I've never used a drone before, so I gotta figure that out.
I can give you some tips as the drone operator from World War III.
Okay.
You can basically go to the drone map in the UAV terminal, and you can click, like, select the drone, and, like, shift click or control, might be shift right click, and you can basically, like, order them to move around. Right click the waypoint, and you can do stuff like loiter, and, like, choose altitudes and stuff, and, like, how it works. Then you need to tap into the
Continue.
turret gunner in order to turn on like the laser and like thermal or night vision.
You said shift right click?
Should be shift click or shift right click or try control.
Shift click, yeah.
Yeah, shift click. And then if you right click the waypoint where it's going to, you can then get more options. Like type, altitude, weapons, fire, orders.
Right now it's just spinning on the floor.
Oh.
Where is it?
Does anyone else?
You also might want to manually take them off before you do this.
Well, I don't know how to do that.
You
User
go
joined your
back to
channel.
select the drone and then go control driver.
I see.
This what?
Oh, ooh, that got real bad there for a moment. I had 2 FPS.
That drone you were using got stuck on a windsock. That's why it was spinning. The right wing right next to the frame was on the pole.
Huh.
So I have 3 artillery pieces, Tuca, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Each one's got 18 mine clusters, normal mine clusters, 155 millimeter HE shells, cluster shells, guided shells, laser guided something, and white smoke.
You said laser guided.
Yes,
Pretty sure my drones can laze.
probably.
They can.
I also have a Angel Eyes helicopter, which has loiter, move, and search and destroy tasking, and Blondie Cass with a 30 millimeter gun, GBU-12, and 70 Hydra 70s.
Yeah, rockets.
Yeah, that sounds like an A-10's loadout.
Yes.
Hey, Dozer.
Yeah.
Where are
What is
SP
Russian?
rounds?
They're like suppressed, like subsonic, so they
Okay.
work better with suppressors. Again,
Like,
as per our testing, I don't know if they do or not, but they're meant to.
What are they?
Subsonic
SPR.
rounds for running with suppressors.
Ah.
User joined your channel.
Not sure why, but I'm getting some weird lag this time.
Yeah, I've been having that.
I know why, and I'll explain it once everyone's in.
Gotcha.
I think I can't move one.
Hey, Joe, explain it now. We've got time. So there's basically 2 options when you're making a mission. And this is a big assault the village
User
mission,
joined your channel.
so I wanted lots of enemies. Now, I could place them in Zeus, and you'd get less lag at the start of the mission. But what that would do is cause desync. Or, I could place a lot of enemies in Eden, and sync them up to modules, and they get handled by the headless clients. Which means there's less desync, but it means there's so many enemies in the map that you get a lot of fucking bad frames at first. As you guys kill and clear enemies, it'll get better. So the mission will slowly get better and better, where if I do the Zeus option, the mission will be probably fine at first, but the desync might cause issues later. So it's kind of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, either way.
Can you not, in Zeus, show where the modules are and then link the units up to it? Like by squad?
User joined your channel.
Maybe that could be worth looking into, but I don't know if like Zeus-placed enemies get assigned to headless clients properly. So then you run into the issue of like the server isn't offloading a bunch of enemies. So then the AI bugs out and does dumb shit. Or at least the headless clients. The AI is a bit dumb, but it's
User
not like
left your channel.
yeah, I don't know. It's I've been experimenting with a bunch of AI stuff this campaign. And last mission was hellish trying to do it through Zeus, so I've luckily reverted to yeah, but just expect the frames to be a bit shit till you killed some enemies.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unusable. It's just inconvenient.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, if it gets real bad, I'll just clear some stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Because right now, and keep this on the down low, there are 282 local units and 92 roughly units per headless client. Times 3.
That's not too many.
Some pills in a little cup. Cheese and hot for me.
What rockets do I have? I'm gonna get rid
I hope
of
you guys
these
have music
single-use
turned on.
launchers. Nobody uses them.
I do, but I'm alt tabbed.
Lamar.
You want my single-use launcher?
Me?
User joined
Yeah,
your
I don't
channel.
By the way, slightly
Uh,
in drip
I
check.
don't think I could. Well, I guess I'll just go on my slot, so sure.
Nice. That looks
let's
good.
Give you the.
I
big
see you decided on the
fancy one.
G36.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Also go two
Oh, yeah.
kinds of mags, my AP ones and my
Sweet.
sneaky ones
Nice.
for the suppressor.
Yeah.
Try that out.
I actually like the woodland camo on there. It's not like a annoying woodland.
Yeah.
It's more like a grass camo
You know
almost.
what you need?
God, what is?
I think it
Oh
was
my
close
God!
enough
Everything
to
said on Ultra on
fit
this
in with the
profile.
uniform as
No
well.
wonder why I don't have frames.
Anastasia, you look like you need a launcher. Enjoy.
Yeah, if you guys have really bad frame problems, there's a reason for it. It'll get better as the mission goes on. And I would recommend you turn down view distance and stuff just to make it a bit more
Yeah,
bearable.
set mine at 500.
It's bearable at 500.
Oh no, my issue was on this
one
profile.
would be the mask
Everything was
kit, so put it at
set to
1000.
ultra settings.
Yeah. I can explain it a bit later, but there's a reason the frames are low at the start. It'll get better.
Okay, Windows, I don't want to see this on top of my pictures. Please go away.
That's a lot of local units.
Fucking hell.
Yes. They call this the big green one.
The big P.
Not the big P again. The big
Yeah.
P.
The big P. It's an ugly planet. A jungle planet. Planet hostile to Lolly.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, radio check.
No.
Oh, these ops have always been 7 PM EST, right? Or am I high?
I think so, according to you.
They have. They've always been normal uptime.
Okay, yeah, it's just Carmine speaking out then.
Well,
Yeah,
except last
You're being
week.
gaslighted
They
by
were.
Carmine.
It was an hour
What
late.
was it
but-
again?
The ops are whenever you
7.
say they are.
That's a good point. Also, daylight savings did a number on me, so I'm still just like, oh yes, 12 PM midday is
Radio
7
check.
PM EST instead of 1 PM.
What's radio boys?
You should just do what I did and set 2
Yeah,
clocks
that'll
on your
get
Sure,
computer.
grab my ass.
7. Part of green, but
It glitches out though, because the problem is America and New Zealand have both do different daylight savings times. So I'll finally get everything synced up, and then New Zealand will change, or America will change, and doesn't auto
Just do
update.
what I do. Have like 8
Well-
different world clocks on your phone. and
No,
then
see, I
find
do this really
the
elaborate
world.
system where I go, what time is it in EST right now, and then convert manually.
Because he's still the default grouping.
yeah.
I just go to the
Grab
world
Coke.
clock and look at it. So like,
There's,
whenever I
Burger
bother
Eagle,
you,
Unai, my old
it's
cock.
always at a somewhat reasonable hour. Cause I
Yeah,
check
no, I have to be at 500 meters and I'll lag into oblivion.
New Zealand.
Now
I got
So,
one for New Zealand. I
User
got
joined
one
your
for
channel.
Berlin. I got one for Stockholm. I got one.
I'm
for
sorry about the frames, they're gonna get better over time.
Yeah, I've
Arrow.
been hearing your explanation.
I want to join your game.
What incarnation?
Okay, you can anti-air somehow.
The eagle's actually useless
I
because
don't
it's
know,
got a
man.
minimum
I
altitude
can't
like
see right
150
now. I'm not
meters.
looking through my eyes.
Oh, by the way,
tapping on
the,
my iPad.
helmet and
How
gun
do you
thing
lower
fixed
altitude? again?
If we want AA, I can actually just.
You can right click the
Yeah, push guide.
waypoint and change the altitude through the map, or you can manually control the drone by the driver's seat.
Yeah, I'm manually doing it. I don't remember what button it is.
Z? Sorry, you had a question? Monroe Killian?
Yes.
I'm just gonna
Are like
sneak
AI
away
detection
while
settings
NSA's
and
not
all that
looking
pretty
and join your
standard,
gang,
or
if
are
that's
those being
alright.
messed with pretty
Are you talking
continually?
to me?
I have messed with them not a lot. The settings are relatively default,
Change that thing in my loadout.
but
Okay.
I don't know for sure. You'll have to test
So
it
if
out.
I was successfully sneaking around them last stop, I should be able to do it this stop.
Yeah, I haven't changed those. Like, the settings have been
Okay.
relatively consistent.
Do I want to keep my marksman, or do I just want to, for this op, just go true forest goblin? I think we're like being in a village, so I should probably do my semi-long range
Yourself
to be able to hit from buildings.
low G, green. What's up?
I heard drones spinning up.
Turns out I was wrong yesterday. He crashed the server twice.
No, you
What
don't. You hear a
settings
drone coming
Doesn't
back
do
to
you
base.
change to like make
Been
the
flying
scopes
around for a while.
Mellorad adjustments instead of like ranging it in?
Oh, my satellite position. Yay. Stop fucking around.
It's probably ace scopes or ace ballistics.
Okay, because I was trying to
And
like
if you
play with it the other day and I couldn't find it.
It'll be under the ace settings, but I'm pretty sure it's either ace scopes or ace ballistics. Yeah.
Yeah, I looked at
which-
ace scopes, but I didn't look at ace ballistics.
which setting?
To change it from like meter ranging to millirad ranging.
That I believe is a scopes.
Yeah, and I looked at ace
advanced-
scopes, but I couldn't.
I think it's literally like that top setting in ace scopes.
I have now
Okay.
reached the level of technology where I can look at myself.
Yeah, I think it's that. It's a. Oh God.
Hello.
No, it's the bottom one.
Do what?
I think it's the bottom one. Sorry.
I looked at like music.
I have Brother Grant's
have,
voice
like,
in my head, just saying
consistent,
the big P in my head now.
The big?
What's the other in this bitch? 60.
Also, I have range cards for both of my scopes up on my third monitor.
Huh? Why do you have two scopes?
Because one has night vision.
Oh yeah. I just
So like, if it's nighttime, I just swap it.
if last stop's anything to go by, if it's nighttime, you actually won't really be able to use. Oh wait, no, never mind. Never mind. Yeah. I don't know. My night vision was weird last stop.
If you guys check your watches, it's not going to be a night up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying I have two scopes in my loadout.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
like my normal,
Yeah.
Does that thing have a box on it
and then
to drop stuff with?
this scope
Yeah.
doesn't have like negative millirad
Oh my
adjustments,
god,
and it
it
pisses
can
me
actually
off.
carry it.
It can carry shit, yeah.
Yeah. No. The last op, my night visions were like incredibly. Like maybe out to 500 meters, so like a second scope wasn't really necessary at all because I could just go to the red dot on this.
Yeah. I don't have a red dot.
I'll turn the engine off.
Ah, you're using an inferior scope then.
Shut.
I mean, at least you're not
Was that
Eastern
you?
European doing scope.
Yeah, that was me. I have the technology to look at myself
Because
now. I can discern
holy
my own
shit,
script.
fuck Russian scopes. Just all of you in that direction.
All you need
What's wrong
to
with
do
them?
is reach
They're
maximum
dog
level
shit.
intelligence. And
I
just
like
look
this
at
one.
yourself.
No, that is a Russian sight, not a Russian scope.
I know.
Russian sights are perfectly fine. The scopes are not.
I don't know. I just looked at it. I remembered I had this. I wanted to use it for like the run for all the ammo I picked up.
Yeah.
Hey, Numquid, you want to come look at my drones?
Yes.
Follow me.
Also, I
Lumquid, look
forget
at Lumquid, look at the top of the radar as well where you go past.
What the
I
fuck?
wish this petrol thing would tell me which direction the crosswind is.
What the hell do you have?
Hey, Dozer.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't mean to offend you.
What?
Uh,
You didn't?
you just keep on backing away from me. We'll get Discord.
It's good.
Our
Okay.
numbers expand.
Oh no. Oh no. Boy, I sure do love blaming GPU and CPU. Yeah, if it gets real bad to the point where like it's unplayable, I'll delete some stuff. But like, it should clear out as you guys kill stuff.
Yeah.
Briefing in 15 minutes, so feel free to grab a snack.
I refuse. I will not indulge in your plans. Hello.
I see you've joined the 50 Cav, dude, man.
Oh, yeah, Jonah just sent me a thing. I'm looking for it. That's why I wasn't paying
Nice.
attention.
Lamel.
It was like, what are you doing for? I was like, I don't know. What do you want? Do you want to join us? What do they do? Vietnam, good.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go grab a soda pop. Anyone want anything?
Dr. Pepper.
Alright, Dr. Pepper for Dozer. Anyone else?
Mexican Coke.
Ah.
God
Right,
bless.
well, it gets me through the day.
If only I had some.
I would like a zebra job.
A what?
You heard him.
There are
He wants a
people
blowjob
streaming,
from a
so I
zebra.
can't explain it.
See, yeah, I could ask for a drink, but it's also not allowed to be said. Dang it. Just because stupidly naming for jokes.
Razor, what's your opinion on people running the Athena mod in your ops?
The what mod?
Is it the second screen one?
Yeah, it's a joke. That's obviously like defeating the purpose of this style of op.
Yeah, grab the soda, right back.
I don't have my gun out, or I would lean back.
I can still just hear the big P in my head.
The big
He's in the tower, bro.
Oh, my satellite got into position a little while ago.
Hey, what is the Alpha Legion?
Spies, basically.
Are they cool?
They're
not
very...
curious.
Actually, they are. Their stuff, background stuff is amazing. They basically employ humans to do a lot of stuff for them.
That's when I did the
That's gracious. I don't know
like,
what it is. but my
which
game is
order or
running
whatever are you?
fast.
That's what I got.
Yeah.
Also, they have 2 Primarchs.
Oh yeah, they're
one
twin
Primarch, no.
Yeah, it's like
What are you talking about?
They're
Every
like
single
Alpha
one
and
of them is a
Omega.
Primarch.
Yeah,
they're not actually Alpha
Alpharius and
Omega, but it's
Omegon are the
basically.
same size of a normal Space Marine, by the way.
They're slightly larger than the Alpha Legion Space Marines, who are larger than most standard Space Marines, but they are small enough that they're within standards for the Alpha Legion.
For everyone who came in a bit later and didn't hear my explanation, there's 2 reasons why the server runs like ass right now. Basically, there's 2 ways to make missions. I can place units in Zeus during the mission. It'll run better, but you get a lot of desync as the mission goes on. Or I can place enemies in Eden, where you get a way less desync, but until you kill some, it runs like shit.
I return. I also have Rio with me.
I mean,
Seeing
if
as
you
this
set
is
your
the
distance
major...
to 500 meters, it works amazing.
I will say now as well that this is the big finale to this chapter of XRESTAC. So yeah, that's why it's running like shit, is I've got a big assault plan for you. That's why NATO gave you tank.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
So we have 3 tanks now.
Yes.
Fishing
You also got some
Wait, I can
APCs.
sit in one of the tanks
fucking
as
gunning
like
one
the
of them.
loader and just do iPad Obama drone strike shit. This is
I mean,
great.
I'm down to fucking gun one of the tanks. Big gun go patrol.
18 Hellfire missiles go shook.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Deadman, what the hell is that?
This?
Yeah.
well,
fire
see,
armor.
I picked it up and I completely forgot I had it in the box.
Loud
and
mower.
decided I wanted to waste the ammo.
You know what? Hell yeah.
I've
I
got
thought it was
31 max. I'm gonna use them.
31. Jesus Christ! How much looting did you do?
Aren't those like 10 round max?
Do you remember the underground op?
Oh.
I ran out of ammo for my L22 and had to pick one up. I then spent the rest of the time looting.
Ah, I see.
You have a beaver on your gun.
Yes. It's my good luck charm.
It's hilarious.
I'm
when
sorry.
your
Do you
gun's
have a
on your
fucking
back.
Luger? I can't see what it is enough, but it looked
It's a
kind of like.
broomstick, it looks like.
Oh yes,
The Mauser.
yes.
That's a Mauser
Yes,
broom
it's a
handle.
Mauser.
Yeah.
This
It's
thing,
an
this
automatic
puppy.
Mauser broom handle.
Yes. For those of you that saw me fucking whip this bad boy out during the tunnel op, it does fucking work.
Question: Why
I
the
just got
fuck
the Glock.
did I see correctly about what you have on your rifle?
What?
Yes.
I have this thing.
You have a pacifier on your fucking gun.
Oh no, it's not a pacifier. It's like a fucking beaver.
The good old
No,
fucking
no, it is.
old
Yeah.
beaver.
Now that I can see better.
Yeah. It's my fucking good luck charm.
On the barrel, so it definitely won't melt off.
Yes. It's a very sturdy good luck charm.
That is made of plastic.
Sturdy.
And on the hottest part of the gun.
Shut up.
Yeah, we'll see at the end of the op if it's still there. I believe it is sturdy.
I mean, I believe it will stay there.
I'm pretty sure my pistol bullets.
Briefing in
are
8
rifle
minutes.
Bullets.
Probably.
Unless I'm really dumb.
Probably. Maybe. Also,
I
45
mean,
ACP.
they're obviously short, but.
Doozer.
What?
Yeah.
diameter-wise? Yeah. Almost
Yeah.
certainly.
Did my point spending from last week go
Oh,
through?
what the fuck?
What did you spend?
I
These are
spent
full
on
metal
tier 2
jacket,
engineering.
flat.
Should have. You should have a toolkit in the arsenal if I did it
I
properly.
got some fucking J's for this. One,
Yeah, but flat nose.
I don't know what that means. I'm not a gun guy.
They're armor piercing, but they're hollow point shape.
Wait, what?
I see.
I have full metal jacket, flat nose in this.
Why?
Mostly for target practice, honestly.
I don't think I have other ammo.
I don't think it'll fuck you up, but yeah, no, it is
I like that you've got like a mop suit, Pedro.
target practice ammunition. Well, it's not. It's for easier scoring in competition.
No chemicals. Only dreams.
Yeah, I got.
I'm fucking full chem dog up right now. If I had the option of calling in chemical attacks, I would.
Lamar.
Anthrax missiles on my throat.
You either jacketed hollow point or full metal jacket, flat nose.
Yo, who mentioned chemical weapons and made me think of anthrax missiles?
Hey, it's the guy
Joe's
who's
a
having
mention
full
about it.
You good, Lodge? Accident or are you actually doing wrong?
Hell yeah, toolkit.
Sorry, Lodge, did you say it was an accident or something actually wrong?
Yeah, it was an accident.
Ah, oh sweet.
Snake.
No, so I'll be fine.
Yeah. You'll be most of the time.
Bush.
But also, am I really going to be where it's landing, or am I just going to be in a tree
You're
way
just gonna
over
be
there?
catching some whiffs of it and be like, oh.
Oh, how did it land on the roof, bro? I threw it on the ground.
I don't know what's going on in the background, but it's amusing.
That is a very happy guy.
No, he's getting. He's
I don't know,
playing
give him
Warzone.
some. Oh.
Yeah, it's
Cringe.
It's,
Cringe.
Ah, yes.
I'm not the one
Did you know
fucking
that he's
playing it.
My
Going
dick
around
hard and I'm smoking.
Check.
The two main objectives complete.
Yes.
Very nice.
I still have a
And
cigar.
cowboy
No, I don't.
killers.
Just like better clean up.
I only smoke Lucky Strikes. They're toasted.
Yeah.
Toasted. They are toasted. Don't you all know that?
Because I
With
am
the use
genuinely
of my
going to rely
satellite,
on
I
you
can't
too.
confirm there's a fuck ton of them in that town.
Yep.
Man, you know what's gonna be real nice for making that go away?
I just set my
I can spot
Drops
a
down like 10,
radar
jumps up
dish.
to 25, then just jumps into consistent.
Mark that. Yeah.
For me, it's
Okay, it's on the
30
current
to 40.
satellite position. Dead on.
Well, keep in mind, Lolly said he just stuck himself on 500.
I'm assuming y'all can see that on
Yeah.
map,
Yeah.
right?
What's up, Ray?
I assume I marked it.
Alright,
I'm
I
also
would go
on
ahead and
500,
put
that's the only
a
time I'm
fucking
not
drone in the air.
Stuttering like a fucking
All honesty.
epileptic kid that
I
stuck
cannot
on
they
fly
have
electric
at
socket.
some variant
11
of AI.
FPS.
Myself on 1 kilometer from London. So.
I mean, you just gotta like point and click where you want it to go.
Briefing in
Just have it loaded.
5.
It's a lot better.
Last time I tried to
I
take
don't like playing with
it
short
off
sideline, though. I like my
manual,
100.
autonomously, it kind of
Yeah.
hit a windsock and spun in circles.
Listen, if you guys happen to fall down 501 meters away from being fucked,
Is it okay, or do you want me to delete some stuff? Is it like usable, or?
at 500 meters I can work, but as soon as I go up even one tick, I suddenly become an uplifted kid sticking a fork in a socket.
Alright, just maybe get someone to pass on the radio if it's like literally unplayable a little bit into the alt, and I'll clear some shit out. But I think basically as soon as some stuff goes down, it'll smooth out.
And yeah,
I'd say
that's what
everyone
I'm
is just
hoping.
an infantryman
Hence my
until
comment
we
of
get some shit
when we
cleared.
make contact, I really hope that's the case.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the body clearing is pretty aggressive, and if it isn't working, I'll manually do it and make sure it smoothens.
Yeah.
Last guess.
How many we got?
I mean, we're called the Experimental Research and Tactics Group for a reason. A lot of it is my experimental tactics and thrashing armor as hard as I can.
Beat Arma until Arma work.
I'm gonna beat you up, Dozer.
Ah!
See, everyone's gonna be stepping off, and Dozer's gonna wonder why I'm walking at him funny. But it's because I have a melee mod on.
You just hear like a bonk, and you just see like Dozer has died.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to run for like 3-4 minutes real quick to go grab my food once it gets here.
3 minutes till briefing. I sure hope Pedro's food arrives in time.
Oh no!
Oh wait, is that a motor pool?
I'm gonna steal
look at
Pedro's
that.
food.
Do you see any did you see any vehicles in that area?
Yes, I do.
What vehicles? Mark them on the map.
3 pieces of rocket artillery and 2 transport trucks.
Oh.
Hostas is just vibing.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
One.
While we're moving, I can drop artillery on their artillery.
I'm heading to go grab my
I mean,
food.
you could
I'll be
just
back.
bomb.
Pull him out.
Boy is brother green.
Scuff, you better fucking do that.
That's me.
Oh.
It's called a counter battery, and it's art, Mom. It's not just a face.
Hey, Dozer.
Don't
Hey,
you got
Dozer?
that wooden rifle going?
Yeah?
He's trying to wake up.
Who is?
Look behind me. He's trying to wake up.
Oh!
Hey,
Damn.
Our newest recruit.
What's up?
Where is our newest recruit?
Are you in your crane right now? Yeah, pretty much.
Doing Strambopolis.
Oh, good.
He's
Where's
trying to wake up.
Where is Strombopolis?
He's on top of the radar. He is vibing.
I feel like we did, but also
Angry.
we did.
Strombopolis is top of the radar.
He is on top.
Go have a look at his name, Aristo.
Yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
like-
no,
I mean, he is there.
Yeah.
Private Mr. Strambopolis.
We have learned from saying it out loud.
Got it.
What did you do
Private
with Strombopolis?
Stromboli.
Recheck.
Demon Rust.
Yep.
What's the fucking radio?
Let me find you on Steam. I should have you on Steam.
Would be able to message in group, and it would only be in our group.
He did,
Oh,
but you didn't see
that
it.
did.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, do it again. Let me see if I can see it now. Yeah, I can see it now. Okay.
And to be fair, no one ever attentions to chat.
Yeah.
I mean, look how often Lolly goes in operations going, I'm still here, you fuckers, and everyone goes, hmm.
Yeah.
They usually pay enough.
We got Private Stromboli!
He do be vibing though.
Wait, hold on, Bowie. What did you spec into again? I'm fucking.
He's
Mostly
engineer.
engineer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Gay,
Friends
gay.
You and I are gonna be the best of friends because we can bomb the shit out of them, right?
Yeah. My next.
Yeah.
Great.
No, this is.
I'm gonna
we can
continue
also-
to look at them through my iPad.
This is. Yeah, this is a rifleman.
I'm gonna
rifle.
wait
I've got
until we're
engineering
moving off to
capabilities
calling
for
the
this.
artillery so we're not sending
Yes.
them too
My
far
next probably,
scattered before we get there.
Yeah.
Unless you want me to.
But we
Here's
also
the
have
thing,
a mortar.
they
we
cannot
can
tell
just-
that I'm looking at them with a satellite.
Alright, break. Briefing time.
Briefing.
Briefing time. Stinky.
Circle.
I guess let me know after the briefing.
Alright, so
Rock what you want to rock.
today is hopefully our final strike at the Trianian People's Army. They are holed up in the main village of Tria. They have basically taken a lot of the civilian populace hostage, and we don't know where they're holding them. And simultaneously, they have warned us that they have a nuclear deterrent that they will not hesitate to use on enemies of the Trianian Republic if their demands are not met. Negotiators are trying to work with them, but we don't think negotiations will be successful. So we are going to strike hard now while that nuclear deterrent is present and try and take that out. So your main objective is to seize the nuclear device. You'll probably know it when you see it. I'm sure those things aren't subtle. Also, the enemy has reported Trianian loyalist spies have reported that there are 2 reinforcement outposts north of the main village. So it may be worth taking those out en route. Secondly, thirdly, more like, you will also have
User joined your channel.
armor. You've got armor support just to south. There's some. There's been some reinforcements, shall we say, from NATO. And then also, hopefully, on the assault on Tria, the loyalists aren't lying when they say they'll assist on the assault. So yeah, objectives are basically take out the nuke, take out as many enemies as possible, and come home safe. That's it.
You know, you'd kind of think that I could see the nuke on my thermal imaging camera.
It's a very cold nuke.
One of those famous cold nukes, yeah.
Cold nukes.
They
probably
put
has
that bitch in the freezer.
I don't think bombs are just intrinsically warm.
How expendable
Yeah, but
is Tria and its
radiation
civilian
is.
population?
I'd be careful of where you bomb Tria just because of the nuclear device again. But other than that, I mean, it's pretty weapons free. The loyalists are saying there's no civilians in the air, as far as they can tell. It's a little ominous. Like, used to be a bustling village, so that's concerning.
Looking at
But
it through the images, it looks like it's been bombed like Berlin, 1945.
yeah, I mean, we're getting word of ethnic cleansing as of last operation, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's been some absolute horrors wrought upon the people of Tria. So yeah, just keep an eye out.
Beyond my comprehension.
Man-made cringe.
Dozer.
Yeah.
I think I know your issue.
In one of the
Oh?
buildings you spawned
It's
into.
the 3 headless client issue.
So look for your name somewhere. If you
Oh?
have joined up.
It becomes
know
a
if you
certain
have
point
that,
where you have
Dozer.
so many headless clients on the same system
Oh.
to where it becomes redundant.
Then that is an issue.
And it amplifies an issue.
Is the homie not on the
You want me to
Orbat?
log onto the box and kill one?
Apparently not.
That would mean he doesn't have shit.
No, I think leave it for now and we'll see what happens when they, like, die off. You could be right, but
Killer.
yeah.
Where's the killer?
We...
He's
Good
like
night.
right there.
Hello, killer.
Hey, you and I.
Yep.
What slot did you load in this? Just one of the, like, blank boys?
But like Sierra at 7 or something.
Okay, yeah, it's probably a pretty
slot.
basic loadouts then, but yeah. If you do like this, let me know and I'll get you a proper slot.
Yeah.
Killer, if you
okay.
want it, I have a spare RPG with a single rocket.
Well, I do need some sort of arsenal.
Just
Currently,
come
I
with
only have the
me,
mag
you
in my
can-
gun.
Just don't take any like recon bullshit. Just come with me.
Yeah, do you wanna grab Siggy's arsenal? Kelly, you can borrow that for the assault. It's in here.
What does he have?
American stuff.
That's what I was thinking. We could help out by taking out one of the reinforcement.
Also, is it laggy for you, or is that just me loading?
No, it's the
for
servers
first time?
in general. Actually, use Numquid's arsenal for now. It's the plastic box
Oh, okay.
on the table. Do you see it?
Oh, okay.
Tank or wood? Good question. I'm probably gonna be
Killer Comedian is stealing your arsenal for today, Numgood.
I'm on radio 111. By the way, Dozer, ATV, please.
Oh yeah. Give me a second. I'll put it
Yes,
down.
5 of us. That's pretty good, actually.
What do I grab out of it?
Oh God, what am I doing?
Alright,
Whatever you want.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, just don't grab like a GPS or machine gun or something. Just grab basic bullshit.
Don't grab a GPS?
Yeah, that's intelligence level 1.
I mean, just let Killer just have whatever he wants for this op, just because it's like a teaser, and then he can, and then he has to decide his points after this.
I fucking see how it is.
Yeah. Well, I can't even get a GPS anyway, so it's fine.
Can't believe it.
But yeah, I like that plan, don't I?
Quad bike should be down just over my left shoulder, from your left.
Move south.
Just whoop and move in.
Whoever was asking for a quad bike, it's behind me just over here.
Where'd Steel go?
I'll just put a general line after the
Oh, the M113s, by the way, are respawns, but the Abrams are not.
Yeah.
Lolly, you good to drive?
Yeah, should be fine.
Alright. Mainly asking since
I say we
lost
take the
Chris
BTRs over
GPS.
the 1113s.
Well, I have Zeus. I shouldn't be seeing the headless client performances on the
What
sub.
other vehicles do we have?
What
that is
slot did
an
you learn
actual
into?
Abrams.
I am.
Yeah, look, if you want to
Are
take
you
a
logged
quick run around the camp,
into
see what
admin?
vehicles we have available to us.
No, I didn't.
No,
log
I see
in
the
or
headless
anything.
client thing too.
Yeah, I see that
There's
literally every
5
hour.
of us, so...
Ah,
Weird.
it should be like only Zeus or admin only.
I've
Chicken.
always been able to see those. In
I don't think it
VR.
hurts anything.
It's just
I'm going to say BTR then, just because of the swamps.
How close to how close
Oh,
to one we get before we dismount?
I would say it goes 700 meters. I have permanent blood, but thank you.
Oh shit! The sawmill has tanks. 2 times tanks at sawmill.
This
Hey,
is
Aristotle, is there any armor at the scrapyard?
At the scrapyard, I haven't checked yet.
Alright.
Yeah, I
They
can
have an
move my
armor, but I'll
satellite
still
over there
switch
though.
launcher.
Yeah. If we have a real deal with either BTR cannon or run and hide like lemmings.
I absolutely love just like the savage glee I get when you guys discover things. I'm just like,
Fuck yeah, Steven.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I mean, we could theoretically grab something heavy and just hit
Alright,
the
1
hit
minute
the fucking
and the
I want
satellite
the
will be
BTRs.
placed
They've
over
got
the
better
scrapyard.
weapons than the 113s.
I
like how
don't
you
think
have
they
a
have
helmet
heavy
on your
enough
chest,
AT to
but
punch
you're
through.
wearing a hat.
And better armor.
No.
it's
So far they just played RPG-7s, but...
The 113s are really just tin cans with the 50 cal.
Yeah. I'm not gonna expect
Hope
them
I
to
have
have
enough
like
bandages.
Abrams level things and whatnot.
I can't total it
Which is
all
why
up. I
this
have
is
like fucking 50
kind of a bad
bandages
shot
in each fucking in my uniform.
hear me out.
What's your radio channel be?
That's more than I got.
Skeleton crew and Abrams, and then bring a BTR. The Abrams punches through with the sawmill, and then
Was that 420?
Tria.
Overall, D...
My backpack.
I think you said it's just good.
60. Oh no,
That
actually.
doesn't show me well. Oh,
It is, how do you
80
say, a
bandages
harebrained
in my
fucking
vest.
scheme,
that's
but
readable.
it might work.
You want to fucking say what the scheme is, or just keep
I thought
alluding
that
to a
only you
scheme?
Did I
total
not?
165
I said it. Did y'all not?
bandages.
Okay. So my harebrained scheme
Free
is that
candy
we take,
radio checks,
we
solid
take
copy.
one Abrams and one BTR. We crew the Abrams with just 2 people, run it skeleton crew, take it on
I'm
the
just
road
gonna
down to the
quick
sawmill.
become
We'll hit the
leader,
sawmill with the Abrams,
rename
just, you know,
group.
it's clean shit, do it quickly. And then we see if the Abrams can take the swamp. If it can't take the swamp, we just
Alright,
sort of
With me being
Someone else
that,
can
I
take
have,
it
I'm
back.
just
we
I don't
have
want
to
it.
and take the BTR.
Catching people. I don't have that many mags.
Yeah, we can do that, but I'd rather grab that Eastern tank.
Oh shit, we
It's
have
gonna be a
one times tank at scrapyard.
I mean, to be fair, I still have 14 mags.
What I can tell.
So I'm pretty much set.
Who wants to be the tanker boys?
Do you have stitch kits?
Yeah.
I can gun the tank.
Cool. We got 2 stitch medics. I think
Low
we
G, you and Lucky are on tank duty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hoping after
I know
the
you have a
next
sniper
job,
rifle.
I'll pick up
So
tier
I'm giving
3.
you a bigger gun.
The dedicated medic.
I just said
What is a tank cannon if not a big sniper rifle?
I mean, not AP, but listen, bada bing, bada boom.
What is a big tank cannon if it isn't a big anti-tank cannon?
I think it does. That one does have a little.
I wish we had a Darnell NTW-20 in armor.
We should leave the 72 for people
Wish
with
I
less AT in their squad.
BTR is gonna be banned anyways.
I wish I could just duct tape one of y'all to the bottom of one of my drones and give you an M32.
Speaking I'm gonna get more AT in this squad.
Their animation is fine. Why is this thing glitching out?
I just parachute if I had to.
So, you mean only the BTR?
Parachute off the drone. I mean, I have a
So
drone
lucky
with a
no
box
G1.
on it. You want to get squished
Two
to a
tanks,
mailbox?
Yeah, I don't do grenades. I always forget I have grenades and I never use them.
Alright, if you can find me a way to
that's
load
what-
you in cargo space,
Yeah.
I can do it.
No, I'm talking about scouts.
And then
Do you have a
unload
GPS?
you
Or
No,
on
I think that's
position.
our area responsibility.
Yeah, I think you just marked it in green
Neither
as
do
in
I.
green
Then I
team.
guess we'll
Gotcha.
probably follow behind the BTR. Actually,
if you just
Lolly,
follow
do you
BTR,
want
should be fine.
Yeah, no. If the lead Vic has a GPS, it'll be A-okay.
Yeah, Lucky, or sorry, not Lucky, Lolly has a GPS, that's why he's the little Desi driver.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it looks like everyone's stepping off, so let's go.
Game time.
I'm good with this. These have basic damages. Oh.
Whatever, bud.
Remember, I'm on the long range if you guys need me.
Just take the western road. Alright. So, NSA is gonna take the western coast road, and just meet y'all at the town.
I love how I give them Abrams and no one takes the Abrams. Lamel. Who in fact? 2 whole tanks. You'd think that would be a hint.
Good check.
Driving. Good enough.
Hey Scuff, what's our short range? Yeah. Figures, okay. Technically, yes. So it's laggy for everyone, right?
Yes, it's going to get better as we go on.
Oh, my fucking upset.
Just lower your range to 500, it's fine.
Oh yeah, you're right, Scuff. This is a lot better. Oh, sorry, Doug. This is a lot better. Oh.
Scott.
Yeah, I said sorry, Deadman. Fuck off.
That bit didn't transmit,
So NSA is just gonna flank around on the westmost road, and we'll wait outside the town.
Good copy, NSA.
That is a loyalist. Are we just waiting for the go-ahead? Oh. Oh, fuck it.
Free candy to NSA. Free candy to NSA.
This is NSA, send.
NSA, do you have possession of both Abrams at this time?
NSA is on a quad bike.
Free candy to all who are listening. Who has the Abrams?
Advise Intel, XRESTAC, TechCom. No one took the Abrams. Lamel?
Yeah, just so you know, oh, free candy, NSA is a two-man squad.
Tree. What are you guys all up to? And a nasty little fucker there. Actually, there's a bunch of nasty fuckers, to be honest. Like that thing. Lamoa. NSA, how copy?
This is NSA, send.
Be advised, the quad bike is a respawn.
Understood. NSA has eyes on a helicopter. Heading north over the scrapyard. NSA will be setting up at marker NSA Town.
I don't resist the urge just to put down a respawn for the boys. Like, as much as I want to, there's also part of me, it's like, they can move their trucks and, like, plan, and they have done, so if they realize that the truck is, like, too far away when they die, they can move it up, you know? Like, I gotta resist the urge to, like, put my hand on the tiller and let them run it. That's kind of like the purpose of these ops, is, like, I want them to have the control over how it goes, a little bit. Obviously, technical issues aside. I'm a little concerned about AI and placing too many today, but we shall see. Don't know if these idiots are up to.
NSA has encountered a second helo. Free candy. This is NSA. Free candy. This is NSA.
Yelp.
NSA has arrived at NSA Town.
Good copy, NSA.
NSA also just had a helicopter go right over our if I can fucking speak.
Helo overhead, good copy. That tank is really not letting up. Being an asshole.
This is NSA to Free Candy.
I haven't heard Free Candy on net for a while, NSA.
This is Free Candy. What's up?
Can you hear the
Scuff
NSA?
in your squad?
Come again?
Do you have Scuff in your squad, the one who has the artillery?
Yeah. Why?
Cool, because I have a visual and can laze the town.
Hey. All right.
Also, what's your short range so I can set that as my alternate?
420.
Understood.
NSA, what fucking town?
The town.
Motherfucker, when
The
I
main
ask you what
objective.
town, I need a name.
The main objective. Okay.
Roger.
Lamar. Look at that tank shot its own APC. Swamp tank. How's performance, guys?
Not terrible.
My boys. Good God. So the green's fighting for his fucking life. This guy's just wilding up.
This is Killer Comedian to NSA. Do you see any tanks in the area around us at Purple? Free candy to NSA. Free candy to NSA. How
This
copy?
is NSA. I don't see any tanks other than the one that's on fire next to your crane.
Solid copy.
I saw a helicopter.
Yeah, we see that too. Is there anything you can do about it, or is it just get fucked?
I might be able to hit it. I just don't think it's worth one of my limited missiles.
See if you can start hitting tanks over Tria.
That's what I was thinking.
Any armored vehicle, really.
All units, be advised. Polish medical teams are on standby, so out of character, you've got some more tickets for this mission.
Copy that. Send again?
I just upped your tickets to represent big assault on enemy base.
Copy that. Are we getting low?
You could say that. Getting word that Trianian loyalists are entering the AO. They're coming, brothers.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
So this is an out of character question, but are the enemy running low on ammunition from all the shooting at my drones?
Potentially.
Hilarious. Not one has hit.
This is free candy. This is free candy. Blue compound clear, or purple compound clear. Purple compound clear.
Be aware there are friendlies in the air.
Also, Dozer, one of my drones got armored. If I could get that back, that'd be great.
You're covered.
This is fucking free candy.
Free candy.
High com.
Send it for candy.
We got a semi-immortal dude who might or may not be glitched into a BTR at the West Gate that the Trianians or the Loyalists are very upset about.
Are they still upset?
Don't seem to be.
Free candy, be advised. Northeast of your position, Triani and Loyalists had a little accident and crashed. There might be some vehicles to scavenge if you can repair them. Sort of, yeah, northeast, east, along the road.
Charlie copy.
I said you were going too fast. Oh, Americans. Amerikanski.
Hello.
Vitoli, he drive too fast, you know, it happens, but we've several problems with Jeep.
Well, I'm sure we can get them working if needed.
It would be really cool if what was the man's name that crashed the vehicle?
My brother, Vitoli, he's a foolish man, you see.
Vitoli, Divine, unlock the car, please.
Did you lock the car?
I cannot get in the car. And I have too good of manners to hop over into the driver's seat from the door.
It's because you're AI.
Why am I walking?
You know what, honestly, we'll get the repair truck out, don't worry about it.
Anybody got a fucking repair?
Try now, I've unlocked car.
Have we confirmed that there's no nuke in that area? I was just trying to check
You can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it.
Hold on, don't. Alright, well, good news is there's spare wheels. Bad news is there's only
Don't
one
suppose Papa Bear's on that.
get one of these cars
Steal one of the
working
other
with two
vehicles.
spare wheels in it.
Who is Papa Bear, is that me?
Yep. I've designated you Papa Bear.
Fantastic, how can I help?
Is there a way to get resupply, or do we have to go all the way back home?
We can probably drop an air supply. Just try to not be too rambunctious with a full arsenal.
Yeah. Once we secure this, compound, we would absolutely love a ammo drop.
Good copy. Be advised, there is a wrecked Trianian Jeep on the road. Behind that is a giant Flecktarn container that's been airdropped. That is an arsenal.
Send again. Location.
There's an arsenal at Green's location.
I have eyes on.
Have fun with crate. I saw it come from sky like big box.
You already shot me. Go away, Costas. Owie.
It was accident. I saw Tunguska. I go boom 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 boom.
My fucking leggy.
You're a medic. You walk off. You proud, strong man.
I'm going to beat you with bare hands.
How you Americans say yeehaw? Somehow.
Nuke has been discovered at marker Nuke next to the church.
Lodge, I don't know if you want to do that. The dish come in, we'll see you. Never mind, you got him. Hell yeah. Based?
So the nuke's on a truck. Do you want Numquid to steal the nuke?
No, at this stage we'll get some experts out to look at it, so just secure the area around it. Clear out the village.
Keep it in place. Understood.
Make sure there's no hostiles around it and basically secure that area. We don't want you boys taking a crack at disarming a nuke at this stage.
It's more of driving off.
It's on a truck. Do we want to just drive it away?
I don't want to risk it. It could be booby trapped. Again, I'd rather we get our AID team out. Spec Tech Grove Biscuit will be en route to have a look at it at some point.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Will Brother Green see the T-72? Find out next week. It looks like you took out the ATC through the AA base. We're not seeing any sort of calls for helo support or anything. And as far as their tank base is concerned, you cleared that out as well. Loyalists are investigating now if there's anything else in the area. But preliminary shows that their last stand might be Tria, honestly.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
This is Green Team. We are moving towards the last stand village of Tria.
User left your channel.
Trianian loyalists are moving in on Tria as well. Or are there?
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Ожидаю ваших приказов. Жду.
You need a TP?
Yeah, can I get a teleport back to, like, just to not waste a ticket, can I get a teleport back to, I guess, the spawn point at the real-time satellite position?
Alright. Yeah, give me a second.
Green marker, but not the green objective. Hey, do you guys read me?
How's that?
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
This is Green Team to NSA.
This is NSA.
Has anyone secured the nuke, or is that area still held by hostiles?
The nuke was secured, but then hostiles moved in, so not anymore.
Good copy. Moving Green Team that way.
If you're seeing any guys in just like limited gear, it seems that a bunch of Trianon People's Army broke out of a loyalist prison camp recently. Well, that's the word I'm getting anyway. My Geiger counter just spiked. Is that nuke secure?
This is Green Team to all elements. The truck
Well, it
holding the
appears
nuke
the
just
truck went boom,
exploded.
but the missile appears to be intact.
Good copy. Once you've secured the
I
area,
doubt it's properly intact, but
make sure you guys are operating strict radioactive control protocols. Be careful around that thing.
This is Team to Papa Bear.
Send it.
Got a report of an AI not taking any damage at the waterlogged police station.
Copy.
Like with an invincible AI, I'm like, oh, okay, you know, I mag dumped into him, nothing. Like he stared at me, and I mag dumped into him again, and he was like, yeah, and he just unloads in me while I'm unloading on him. No hits, nothing, and then at the very end of his flip, I die. I'm like, what?
I want to surrender.
Nope, it was just a regular Russian.
I want to surrender.
Hello? Hold on, I'm hearing voices. Give me a second.
Hello? I want to surrender.
Your gun down, then.
Not.
have sauce, yes.
Cool. I'm down. I need fruit punch. I'm so thirsty.
This is green team to NSA and free candy.
Free candy, go ahead.
NSA? Free candy.
Yeah, what is your status?
Free candy, what's this?
Engage.
Having a good time.
NSA is held up in 2 different locations.
Okay.
You have 1,000 sauce packets.
Hey guys! Look,
Yes?
there's fire out here.
Yes.
Hi, Pedro.
Very observant.
Where's the
Hey,
medic?
Pedro, that's some cool fucking armor you're wearing.
Probably the
I
guy
know,
with
it's
the
crazy
pistol
cool,
in the
isn't
medic
it?
bag.
Alright, thank you.
Can I get a
Boy,
little love kiss? Little love kissy kiss? Why? Hell yeah!
Hey, Unai.
You reopen. What's up, John?
I found a motor here that has 10 rounds of AC in it.
I want to touch. I think Scout or someone. One of us set it up.
Oh, I didn't know it set it up. Okay. I thought it was just a fucking
Sexy.
We're getting reports that a lot of hostiles, probably their final push, we're gonna say tentatively, is coming towards that nuke. They want to detonate it. Loyalists in place within their ranks have warned us. They're going to be coming from the south, probably the southwest, southeast as well. So dig in near that nuke. They cannot be allowed to seize it.
I don't know why you guys are so
See,
worried
I
about this.
do that,
Missile's
but I
perfectly
literally don't
intact.
have
There's no
ammo,
radiation.
well, I have pistol ammo.
Что прикажет? Ожидаю ваших приказов.
I got some.
Жду.
Benny, roll. Also, there is a machine gun here that I may be able to move to a more advantageous position if you'd like.
Out of. Oh. I got told it was out of ammo already. Either way.
They said they're coming from the south, right? I'm being shot at. Please help.
Hi, com. You said south, right?
I
Copy.
resupplied the MG from the truck for you.
Says from the southwest and the southeast. Copy. I'm posted on the southeastern building.
Still have ammo.
I don't have that much range, I'm just gonna be woke up.
Missile hostiles ammo.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this a firing condition, I guess. Everyone swing over.
Unai, say the thing. Unai, say the thing. That's this song, right? I don't know. I never played the game, but fuck yeah. I am mildly wounded from doing hopscotch over the building. Yeah. Do you still need ammo? If you want a better pistol, this one's full auto. It's only got one mag though. 44 shots. But it's a better pistol, not that it has enough ammo.
So,
Do we have any friendlies outside the city limits? How far into the swamp? I'm gonna make a firing line and suggest you not stand outside of that too far, somewhere around there.
Готов. Жду распоряжений.
I'm just gonna drop artillery outside of that because we're still getting contact with that area.
if we ever call in, then we'd have to kill the team.
Southwest and southeast.
Really? How far?
Okay.
About, I'd say 150 meters. South
50 meters?
Support services, artillery.
Artillery cable.
395116 Burn 15 20 let's go 30. Got 15 shells coming in at Tuco Alpha. ETA 1 minute 15.
Watch there not be a fucking fire module for this and fucking
shooting a pistol into it. And now there's shit, and now there's that. This is gonna be interesting. Engaging hostile.
You know what? Boss battle.
There's a tank off into our south.
Жду распоряжений.
Yeah, I can hear tracks to our south.
Assisting.
Come in, green team. Come in, green team. This is Free Candy. Green team, respond.
This is green team. Hold your panties.
You got a Nigla.
Negative. We don't have whatever N word you just said.
You have any anti-air?
We have our guns.
pilot in the
Moab.
though.
Did I hear someone say the hind went down?
I don't know what happened there.
What was that? If anyone has morphine, I could really use it. I've got a great deal of
Reset
pain.
that.
Alright.
Here, Skip, I got you.
Yes.
I have drugs. I have a lot of drugs.
Yeah, I survived the artillery strike.
Alright, there was
Know
an
that? Oh yeah, no. You know, I got really close. That high.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna get my drones to land for everybody going.
Hello. I'm alive again. We go back out to the southeast again.
Be advised, we've dropped into the chapel and ammo resupply. Should be a full arsenal. Be gentle with it.
It looks like that MI8 with the 24 is gone. I haven't been hit by a hind airstrike in a while. I think it's over.
You've done it. You've truly become this XRESTAC.
Lovely. Papa Bear, message from Green Team entirely. He didn't say that.
Thank you.
I am in a lot of pain. I'm about to say that. I'm gonna shit my legs.
More? Killer is. I think Killer disabled it. It's cannon still. Yeah, I see secondaries.
Wish you could see enemies.
It's like the world's fucking wackiest Where's Waldo. Okay. Southeast of the previous, just barely southeast of the last one. It is looking right at us. I'm gonna duck behind the wall real
I'll
quick
get
and
some
hide.
judgment.
Wally, please, I swear to God. Do I have any more RPG rounds, actually? I don't. I have 2 HMG belts for some reason. Increase your weapons mod. Pedro's outside the wire, don't shoot him. He's
Yeah,
at
I'll
that
watch
rock.
him. Yeah, so.
Roger.
I'll keep an eye on the tank to see if they disable shit.
I believe they have it smoking.
Yeah, it's okay.
What? Pan. I think we're good. Check my ammo now. And I have 5 full left. God, okay, I'm running low. I'll just swap now and repack later.
I could probably go to the attack now while there's a lull.
I only have 1 half full mag, that's why.
Oop. 196.
196.
Well, 8 dude.
I'm looking to see him.
God, the scope's not meant for this long.
Pain. Now that one's a tree stump.
Kind of on me for bringing this kind of scope.
Gee, wait, Jesus Christ, you're using an EOTech?
Yeah.
Pain. I'd offered to give you my spare because I usually have a second scope in here, but I didn't today.
Down.
More targets, south by southeast.
Bearing?
Bearing 152-ish. They're all holding binoculars. There are a few targets holding binoculars south by southeast.
No eyes. Oh.
On my point.
We got paratroopers.
Helicopter disabled. I think those are. Have you heard of the phrase "scraping the barrel"?
That's it, yeah. Please, progress.
Police assault in progress. Alright, who forgot the fucking thermal drill? Oh. Did they heist?
Unquote, unquote, extracted.
Did they
This
heist?
is green team to Pop Bear. Out of character question.
Yo.
The nuke despawned. So are we just gonna pretend that's still here, or?
It has been sequestered by friendly forces.
Yep, figure.
Good copy.
Yeah, I don't know why it despawned. Lemur. It was probably just the body cleanup script doing its thing. Also, just know that I've paid dearly for remote controlling that hind out of character. I constantly hear the tone now of it being locked on. It's just boop, boop every couple seconds.
Another hind with paratroopers east. Or not hind, fucking big fuck.
The fuck is this? Oh, no, I didn't notice that one.
Fuck up, Samurai.
Hey ho, I'm requesting time toe index because I got a fucking dinner. So should be soon.
Index is imminent.
Yeah, you too. I sincerely apologize for cutting you off, but yeah, I am requesting how long until.
Lucky is requesting known ETA until end of index. He might have to dip out early.
Advise them it's imminent.
Roger.
Выполняю. Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Ясно, приступаем.
Are you guys just shooting stuff?
I don't know.
Sounds like
Regroup at the chapel.
free candy is loading up. Copy.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you ask?
Just one briefly.
That chapel.
Wait, how the hell do you have thermals, dead man?
On his
Picked
drone.
them up off a pair of fucking binoculars.
Oh, okay.
That's how I got hold of them.
That's the person.
Lamar.
Hey Dozer, I'm assuming I
Lol,
don't
said
need
the
to land
scorpion.
my drones to
Lamau.
keep them.
My leg hurts.
No, the drones, you get 3 every up.
Cool. I'll just leave this one in the air then.
Hey,
The
Dozer.
good news, Simplex is a lot more cleaned up than it used to be.
In other good news, I didn't lose any drones. They're all still in the air. Well, one's landed.
I lost one Kamachi, but we have the other one in existence in our armory and on the AO, so that's good.
I'm just checking everyone's here.
I
Are
mean-
all your buddies here? Check your buddies.
I just
Yeah.
Marine team's here.
I think everyone's here based on the zoos.
1, 2, 3,
He's
4,
right, Siggy is
5.
not here.
Free candies here.
Damn,
Alright. Well, take a knee if you had fun. Stay standing if you were indifferent, and shake your head vigorously if you did not have fun.
Oh, actually, I'm changing my answer to no. I didn't break 100.
It's the lolly curse. He will forever be beamed in the head.
There's more to that, but yeah.
Alright. Yeah, so I hope you had fun. I'm gonna say this concludes the campaign in Tria. We have successfully sequestered a nuke. We may be able to use that for further machinations down the line. Appears to be intact, even though it has some battle damage. Yeah, you guys are great. I hope you had fun. Moving forward, we will be in a new AO, fighting probably a new enemy.
They see, but also, no. Technically, we're still beholden to the world governments, I think. I mean, we have a nuke. What the fuck are they gonna?
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
I
I
don't know.
killed so many here when
I
I
thought
got
we were
here
like an
that first
international
time.
task force or something, or are we just like broken off at this point?
We're international.
I don't
task
think we've
force.
gone rogue, but
Unless you believe Dozer has gone rogue and is very successfully lying to us, we are an international
Listen,
task force.
Dozer can never do any wrong. He is
This
a
is
good boy.
true.
Dozer is a saint.
Exactly.
Alright, yeah, well, I feel free to DM me if you had some issues and technical problems, or, like, what you faced, just so I can, like, try and fix it for next time. But I hope you did have fun, and I hope the performance did get better over the op. I tried to, like, body manage as quickly as possible through most of it, so we will see. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Don't worry too much about saving loot. I'm probably going to discontinue that system, sorry, just because it's probably a guy over in the village somewhere. Just because the loot systems. Yeah, I mean the boxes will stay as they are for now, but I'm not gonna like put much effort into the loot system going forward because it's very glitchy and doesn't save half of people's stuff and stuff like that. But we'll still do the arsenal loadouts and like points buying systems and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know. I will put a points buy thread up soon. Killer, I will give you a proper slot. Stuff like that. Yeah, that's basically it. I don't really have much planned. It's the end of the campaign, so I figured we would, there wouldn't be a whole lot to talk about until the next campaign.
Dozer, where's Mr. Spooky?
Exactly. Exactly.
One
campaign's
thing I
over,
would
so you
like
guys
to,
have
I
been fun
really
upstairs.
hope he got spawned in the middle of us.
One
Alright, I'm
thing
just
I
gonna go
would
fix this
like
guy
to
real quick.
mention is one of my drones just decided to go to 5 clicks in the air at one point, and then I dived it down to.
Channel switched. Error.
Dozer, I do have a question.
Oh yeah?
Right back.
I do have a question. Can I have this?
No.
It's allied.
Well, I mean, you can have it. You just gotta unlock level 3 suppression.
But Dozer, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday, Kill.
Hey, Dozer.
Monster over there, or some sort of
Yeah.
Let me show you that resupply method.
Yeah, sure. What do I do?
Alright, here, do you have the crows, modules?
I think so.
Okay,
what
so
wrong?
pop into Zeus. Go under them, and then there should just be one called resupply.
Message me on Steam or join me in voice chat on Discord.
Resupply player
I'm
loadouts?
curious, but I also want to
Yeah, so place it like right around us, and you'll see like a multiplier that you can do.
Yeah.
Probably just have that set to ×2. And
User left your
you can
channel.
set the altitude where it will be paradropped.
User left your
And a
channel.
blackbird. I think only the blackfish
User left your
will
channel.
paradrop it, but I think that'll
User
work
left
for your
your channel.
campaign.
I can just do it without,
User
without a
left your
vehicle
channel.
entirely, just 200 meters.
Okay.
Oh, that's very
and
cool.
then it'll do like, yeah, it scans everyone's loadouts and it will supply accordingly.
Oh yeah, that's way cooler. I think that's...
That's nice. Oh, hey Dozer, were you flying the hind, or was that AI controlled?
No, that was me.
Did you just
did you see the
nosedive out
drone
of
fly
sympathy?
past you at 200 kilometers an hour?
I think so, yeah.
User left your channel.
I was trying to hit you.
I was being a right asshole.
Did you do the
I was
good old
bleeding to
trick
death
of
from the rocket strikes while trying to kamikaze the drone.
Did you do the good old Zeus trick of go to the ground? I've done too much damage.
Yes.
Did you see me playing with the tank?
What do you mean you went to ground?
No.
The
Playing,
amount of
more
air
so-
that got shoved into you by my drone took you down. That's totally what it was.
I did not see you play
I
with the tank.
I was running around a tank for probably a good 2 or 3 minutes just by myself.
Oh, also, that
Yeah,
drone that went
eventually,
zipping past
User
you.
disconnected from your channel.
That drone that went zipping past you,
Goodbye,
it decided to loiter at 5 kilometers in the air. So when I dived it down, it broke Mach 1.
Yeah, backblast.
One of my drones went faster than the speed of sound.
Backblast clear.
Backblast clear.
Oh,
didn't even
Dozer,
hit me,
did
I
you
think?
Zeus hit me? Did you Zeus kill me at one point?
Might have, yeah. I was just seeing a couple of people at one point.
I was on the crane and I backblasted myself, and then I like bandaged one arm, and then by the time that was done, I was just like completely fixed. I didn't know if it was a
User joined
glitch
your
or.
channel.
No, I definitely just healed you guys because like you basically cleared out the compound, and I
Oh, okay.
and I felt bad because you guys got the brunt of the AA victory. Alright, I'm gonna call that for the stream. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later. Bye. I'll be right back. Ending.